Giving you a live look right now inside King County Elections headquarters. You can see some workers are there at this early hour, and in less than an hour, workers will get more ballot shipments to sort through this morning. We'll take a look at voter turnout so far in King County with this election. But first, let's start with the consequential Seattle City Council races where 7 seats are up for grabs.
And right now, incumbents are all trailing this morning with 4 open seats. It's likely Seattle will have a whole new look. The Seattle City Council moving forward. Here's a look at those open seats this morning. Districts 1, 3, 4, and 5.
King 5's Drew Andre is following this for us and joins us live from King County Election Headquarters with the results so far. Drew?
Well, good morning, Mimi. And today, thousands of more votes will be coming in here related to these very important Seattle City Council races. We'll focus on those 4 vacant seats where right now the theme is that the more moderate candidate in each of these races currently holds the lead. Let's start first with District 1. That covers West Seattle, Georgetown to Pioneer Square. This morning, Rob Saka leads Marin Costa by a wide margin with more than 17,000 votes in at this point. The winner replaces Lisa Herbold. Now to District 3. That's Capitol Hill and the Central District, where it's a similar wide margin as District 1. Joy Hollingsworth holds 58% of the vote in the lead over Alex Hudson. Half of the votes are in at this point. The winner there replaces 3-term council member Shama Sawant. Now, meanwhile, District 4, voters in Northeast Seattle are favoring Maritza Rivera over Ron Davis. Rivera holds 56% of the vote. It's less than a 2,000 vote lead, though, with at this point 51% of the vote in. The pair are competing to succeed Alex Peterson. Now, in District 5, it's looking like a landslide at this point. Kathy Moore, a former Superior Court judge, holds 70% of the vote over Christiana Obi Sumner. It is looking like Moore will be the new representative for North Seattle. This seat replaces City Council President Deborah Juarez. So still lots more votes to tally at this point. At 6 o'clock, we will be heading inside the election headquarters as they begin counting more votes this morning. But for now, live in Renton, I'm Drew Andre, King 5 News.
Thank you, Drew. Also, right now, all 3 incumbents running for re-election on Seattle City Council are trailing this morning. That result could change as more ballots are tabulated today.
Current City Council member Tammy Morales is trailing Tanya Wu this morning, who has 54% of the vote. This is in District 2, which covers the Beacon Hill, Chinatown International District, and Rainier Beach neighborhoods.
Another race that could further shake up the Seattle City Council is a seat open on the King County Council. Current City Council member Teresa Mosqueda is running for County District 8. And this morning she has a slight lead over Sophia Aragon, the mayor of Burien, which means Mosqueda's seat on the City Council could also be vacated soon if her lead is maintained as of this morning. King 5 caught up with her last night when results came in.
I'm excited about the initial results. My first thing is going to be investing in additional public health services, whether that's lead services to prevent people from going to jail for health-related issues, or that's additional services for our folks who are living houseless. I want to invest in what it takes to create healthy communities, housing, health, and job security.
So again, if Mosqueda wins, the Seattle City Council would appoint her replacement, a person who would serve for 1 year.
King County Council District 4 is also up for grabs. Attorney and longtime immigrant rights advocate Jorge Barone is winning this morning with 56% of the vote over Sarah Rainevald, a managing assistant attorney general with the state.
Let's get a look at voter turnout across King County this morning. Again, these numbers not final. We're expecting another batch of ballots to be tabulated at 4:30 tonight in King County. So there are nearly 1.4 million registered voters in King County. Of that number this morning, 20.43% of ballots have been returned and tabulated so far. So an apples to apples comparison to previous November general elections in an off year, in 2019, 49% of voters returned ballots, and in 2015, there was a nearly 40% turnout then as well. The elections office indicates, not surprisingly, that a huge number of ballots were returned yesterday on Election Day. So when the next round of ballots are tabulated at 4:30 tonight, we could see this voter turnout obviously increase. But so far, it's relatively low this morning.
A big upset could be brewing in Snohomish County, where the incumbent sheriff is currently losing to his challenger. Current Deputy Bothell Police Chief Susanna Johnson is leading Sheriff Adam Fortney by about 4%. Johnson told us that she believes nonpartisan position actually came down to political parties.
I think a lot of it has to do with maybe some extreme politics that came in this time. I've never seen that in the past. If you go back and look at all the former sheriffs, I bet you couldn't guess which ones were Democrats or Republicans. And I think there was some extreme to that regard, and I think people pick parties.
North Bureau Chief Eric Wilkinson was at the Johnson camp last night with the latest.
It was a confident but still somewhat surprised crowd when they announced the numbers here at the Johnson camp on election night. Susanna Johnson holds a slim 4-point lead over first-term incumbent Snohomish County Sheriff Adam Fortney. Now, Johnson was very careful not to let her supporters get too excited about that lead because she knows full well there are still a lot of votes to be counted, and it'll likely be at least a couple more days before we have a clear winner. If she should hold on and win, Johnson says her top priority will be to restore trust to the sheriff's office, an office she says has become overly politicized in recent years. For his part, Sheriff Fortney declined to comment to King 5 News. In Snohomish, Eric Wilkinson, King 5 News.
Now to Tacoma. Voters are weighing in on a controversial initiative aimed at strengthening renters' rights across the city. Right now, it's failing by about 500 votes. If passed, Initiative 1 would require Tacoma landlords to give more advance notice of rent increases, pay renters who move out because of those rent hikes, and would limit evictions during winter months and the school year. The Tacoma City Council passed changes this summer that require at least 4 months' notice for a rent hike and limit late fees. If this Initiative 1 fails, that city ordinance would remain in place.
We've got more election results on our website. If you want the link, just text the word results to 206-448-4545 and we'll send that right to your phone. And stay with King 5 as more numbers come in later today.